被广大消费者称为美国西岸最大精品名店，同时也是全球奢侈品牌齐聚的南海岸购物中心，2022年走出疫情阴霾，不只紧跟第一波报复性消费，缔造出创纪录的销售业绩。更重要的是，随着全美重返办公室潮与就业率回升，众多品牌更能延续与满足消费者所衍生出的各种需求。
The luxury business at South Coast Plaza really and around the country has had a complete rebound. 2019, pre-pandemic, was a record year for South Coast Plaza. It was, there were no holds barred. It was just an exceptional year in sales. But 2021 outpaced 2019 by a huge margin. So showing us that business is back. And, I think reasons for that being, one is there was a lot of pent-up demand. People stayed home. They didn't feel safe going out. Once they started returning to normal activities, whether it would be special events, weddings got rescheduled that have been canceled, people even going back to work in professional settings, they needed ready-to-wear and accessories. And it was a huge demand for that, and we saw all of our stores experiencing great sales gains because of that.
且回顾2020年新冠病毒大流行最严重的时期，南海岸购物中心在非第一线行业禁止一切室内商业的要求下，被迫禁止室内营业。然而，危机就是转机，凭借着专业的行销能力，反而让南海岸购物中心催生出一股全新力量。
We set up curbside pickup, so it was extraordinarily successful, beyond our wildest dreams, because we didn't really know would the customer order from a store and then come pick it up, but in fact, it's continued. We still offer that. And then really during the heart of the pandemic, when we were closed and could not open because we were an indoor shopping center, we created an outdoor luxury space called the Pavilion, and we created 20 luxury sort of little boutique spaces that the retailers could reserve for free and bring their customers there to shop and to buy. And it was a safe environment. It was in a parking structure, but it looked like a boutique. It had all the airflow and everything that was necessary to conduct business in a safe environment, but it really was a huge success. And we kept that in place for about a year. So sadly, we took it down because it was beautiful, but we needed the valet parking eventually.
且迈入后疫情时代，南海岸购物中心一贯秉持高度重视客户购物体验的服务宗旨，还多方面协助旗下各家名牌精品店推出既能安全防疫，又满足不必大排长龙的预约模式。
The retail model has changed, and in luxury, in that the business is done now on a one-on-one basis. And I think that has also increased sales, because what's happened is mostly it's by appointment now. And you see these lines outside of stores. Generally, maybe they don't have an appointment, so they wait in line to see if they can get in next. But this appointment model, I don't think is going away. What's happened is the stores are able to create a very special bond with a person when they come in. They've got an appointment, they show them around. The experience and the customer journey are so much more elevated. And so we see that as a trend that will continue. And as a consequence, conversion rates have soared, sales have soared, because if you're going in there for an appointment, you probably want to buy. And it's not to say that the person who just wants to look is not welcome, but as long as you have an appointment, you're able to come in. And it's really helped, I think, a lot with supply chain issues too, because you're able to satisfy that customer who really wants the product, who you can create a relationship with.
甚至跟上疫情后消费者快速成型的网购习惯，南海岸购物中心在满足消费者购物环境安全第一的前提下，也想尽办法提供可结合实体店面与线上的综合式购物平台。
The brands have gotten much more efficient with this process of appointments. Our Louis Vuitton store used to have lines down the shopping center right after the pandemic. And it wasn't good for anyone. It wasn't good for their image. It looked like you couldn't get in. And so they created apps both on the website and online appointment making that has created such an efficiency that you can come to the shopping center and they'll just text you when you're ready to come in, so you don't have to wait in line. And I think that's helped a lot. They're servicing a lot more customers. They've also added a lot more staff so that they can still continue with the one-on-one, but allow more people in the store.
且一贯要求好还要更好。南海岸购物中心在看准疫情后的报复式消费潮，快速扩大过去广受金字塔顶端消费者好评的个人购物计划，以专业的购物咨询来更进一步的满足顾客需求，并迎来爆炸式的业务增长。
I think it helped, quite honestly, to keep our customer loyal because we showed them that we cared about the customer more than we cared about trying to maintain the business. I mean, we wanted them to have the options of a certain kind of shopping that they felt comfortable with. We also, during that time, greatly enhanced our personal shopper program. And we added to that program, we now have over 30 personal shoppers, and we would offer that service 2 hours free to anyone who is a new customer. And the personal shoppers would shop, obviously bring it to their home, or they could come to our pavilion, or now they can come in. We have a private suite here, and that program has only grown exponentially, and I think because of the way it worked during the pandemic.
分析奢侈品市场，不只能因保值与传家可以对抗通货膨胀，同时在大部分的顾客都属于高消费族群的情况下，购物中心如果能提供相对更加安全、贴心又舒适的购物环境，反而能更容易激发消费者一次买足的意愿。因此，也连带造就知名品牌爱马仕，光2022年上半年营收便一举攀升23亿欧元，达到54.8亿欧元，且推升营业利益率，创下42%的历史新高。东森新闻团队洛杉矶报道。